get through the pain. Starting lineup. What's up, folks? Welcome to Starting Lineup, a solo dolo edition. Just me, just Team Weeby, no Team Sad Sack. All bum ankles, unfortunately. He hath forsaken me in my day of need, and he hath forsaken you as well in round 4, although we will give him 30 seconds to give his sad take in just a little bit. So what are you thinking about this round? Probably the same thing I am, which is how to survive all these international call-ups and set yourself up down the line for DGWs in round 6 and 7. Now, look, the international call-up list, it's long, real long. Hey, Anders, start scrolling. Let's see if we can get through. Yeah, no, we can't get through much. So what are you going to do? Are you going to swallow a barren week from your core players? Or are you going to make a swap for round 4 and perhaps longer? Well, it depends, as I'm sure you know, on your current squad, on the number of transfers at your disposal, on how you play the game itself. Unsurprisingly, there's quite a few guys on call-ups that a lot of you out there own, myself included. So let's start with Clint Dempsey, who, despite coming down with a hamstring strain with the US, is still owned by nearly 24% of you. Also in that boat, Robbie Keane, uninjured, but 20% are not going to get Keno this weekend. My advice, starting with Dempsey, do what I did. Team Weeby, baby, cash out with your 0.3 million profit on Deuce. Look, he's going to be out for a while, and we're still waiting to hear from Seattle exactly what the timeline is. US Soccer says 2 to 3 weeks. Who knows? In the meantime, there's no reason to hold on to him. So what do? Well, you could just go for that like-to-like replacement. That's Obafemi Martins, who's 0.1 cheaper, but won't have his normal strike partner for a while. That is a little bit troubling, and for me, it makes the Whitecaps' Pedro Morales, who's off to a slow start, but has home games in round 4, 5, and a DGW in round 6, an attractive option at the same price point. Look, he's going to get goals, he's going to get assists, he's probably taking PKs. As for Robbie Keane, I'm a bit torn. Oba's an option here, but so is standing pat if you know you'll need 2 free transfers come round 5. After all, defenses have been the name of the game so far in MLS Fantasy, so perhaps it's worth sitting Keane, playing with 1 or 2 forwards, and using your freebies this week in search of shutouts. If not, go down a price point and use your remaining cap space to spruce up the rest of your team. A couple options here. Teshwak and Deli if you want to ride that FC Dallas hot hand. Innocent Imagara, I think he's going to keep moving on, and he costs just $9 million. Fernando Adi, probably going to get some goals here, a big Cascadia clash this weekend. And if you still want some name power, David Villa, another good choice as well. Of course, a lot of you are still stuck with Josie Altidore and Giassi Zardes. Both of those guys just a few million below on the price point scale from Dempsey and Keane. Now, can you afford to sit a $9.5 million player? Perhaps, especially if you focus on head-to-head over classic play. But if you need to freshen things up for round 4 and beyond, look no further than Octavio Rivera. Are you sensing a trend here? DGW, folks. Not only are you going to shave $1 million off your budget, you're going to get those 2 games in round 6. And as I mentioned, 2 home games before that. Look, you might not have faith in the Whitecaps. I get it. They're waiting till the last minute. If not, like I said, check out FC Dallas. Jay's going to get to that in just a bit. And get a budget break either way. Just be sure to keep your eyes on buys with any of these guys. Any moves there are, probably going to be something you want to look at. And last but not least, your backline bargain. Rafael Ramos of Orlando City. I jumped on the train as well, but he's going to be camped on my bench this weekend. But if you went studs and duds, not my style, I have options. Colorado's one you can roll the dice on. Michael Harrington and, come on, just roll the tape. Hoiberry, just repeat after me, Hoiberry. Those guys are simple solutions, although you may not have faith in the Rapids either. If you don't like them, Donny Toya would even save you $500,000. And that's just the tip of the international call-up iceberg. Is it going to sink your squad and turn it into the Titanic? How will you deal? Let me know what your plan is in the comments section below. And while you think about that, here's 30 seconds of sad sack for all you Team Sagini disciples out there. Poor Team Sagini disciples.
FC Dallas, hottest team in MLS. Where are you going to spend your money? Spend it up front. With Blas Perez out, David Teixeira is going to step in there. Last year, he scored 3 goals in 2 games against the Seattle Sounders. He only scored 4 goals all season. He's a Sounders killer. Pareja knows that. He will be in the lineup. Look, this is not going to be a 0-0 game. I could see him potentially getting 2 goals. Speaking of 0-0 games, my shutout lock last week was so good, both teams got shut out. This week, I'm going with Real Salt Lake at home.
Thanks, Jay. Good stuff there, but big thanks as well for, helping me out today. My flat tire and all. Couldn't have had a little bit of help from my friends. Guess not. My shutout lock of the week, though, for those of you wondering, Houston Dynamo. Sorry, Rapids fans. It's another week of goalless soccer for you. But hey, your mustache game is strong. That's all from Team Weeby. What's your plan for round 4 and beyond? Drop some knowledge in the comments section below, and good luck this weekend.